Alright guys, hi, what's up? Welcome back. This is Skyblock. As you can tell, we're playing Minecraft after all, so it's kind of a little bit obvious. But, bad news about Skyblock. I think I mentioned this in Splatoon earlier, but also if you've noticed, if you pay attention to my inventory like hardcore, I picked up some cobblestone slabs between episodes. Anyway, as I was saying, I mentioned this in Splatoon earlier last week now, and, and I'm sorry, I'm just laughing over some puns that I made. This is gonna date this recording really bad, but like I told dad jokes to my brother for like an hour, like a solid hour of just nothing but dad jokes. Like I found a website full of them, and I was just like, yes, my time has arrived. I need this in my life, and I just one after the other for for easily an hour. Just, hey Jason, did you hear about why 19? Hear about when 19 fought 20? And he goes, oh God, what? And I'm like, well, 21. And you just, oh, the best part of a pun is hearing people go, oh. Or like, I think later on, after I had punned I'm sorry, I'm looking down at my phone because it involves my phone, what I'm about to say. After I told the dad jokes to my brother for an hour, I posted it on Twitter, and one of my followers, I think it's Jedi Proxy, yeah, it was Jedi Proxy, and he was all, hey, can we get a little taste of what went on there? And I'm like, yes, you can. So I told the pun I just told him, and he replies with a picture from, I think it was SpongeBob, of someone going boo. So immediately, I'm like, yes, another one. So I reply with like a whole bunch of C related puns that I don't remember because they were just really on the spot. So then I reply with a whole bunch of C-related puns, and then so then Jedi Proxy he replies with a picture of Marty McFly falling over. I think it's the scene where, like, spoilers for Back to the Future. Seriously, I'm being serious. If you don't want to get spoiled for Back to the Future, don't, because it's a good film. Go watch it right now. Pause the video. Right now. Pause it. Pause the video. Go watch all three Back to the Futures, all three of them, because they're phenomenal. Go. Go. I'll wait. Are you back? Okay. Now the pun. So Jedi Proxy, he replies with a picture of Marty McFly, like during the scene when he finds out that Doc just got shot. And so it's the bit where Marty falls over and he's like, ugh! He's like, tears in his eyes. He goes, oh, he can't handle it because he's distraught. And then I reply, well, those puns didn't McFly. Looks like I'm Deborian you. Good thing I've got enough time for this. And I haven't seen Jedi Proxy's reply yet, so we'll see how they handle that. I also tweeted more puns. My blind friend Beth, well, we don't talk all that much anymore, but my blind friend from high school, Beth, she retweeted something about, like, you don't know you're in love, you fall into it. And I was like, well, that's a whole lot of advice. And I received no response to that. And then there was some Twitter bot, it's like obscure sexts or something like that. I don't know, it's weird. It's like sexting in Night Vale is the theme of the Twitter bot. And oh, man, I don't remember the pun now, darn it. I think it was something about, I don't remember it now. That makes me sad because I know. Oh, guys, is this Jedi Proxy? Have they replied? Nope. They just liked the, you gotta choose a side. Oh, there we go. I'm deporting you. Well, that's not really. That's not you being a good deportes. I don't know. That's not really a. Oh, dang. That's not really. That's not you being a. That's not. in a good deportes. Spanish for sport. I hate to explain it, but oh no, Kai is calling. Hang on like 5 seconds. Alright, well, the call dropped, so I was like agonizing over a decision, like whether to, just not record the rest of this and just record it later, but the call dropped, so I guess we're going back to this. So yeah, sorry from the past, Kai. I know I shouldn't be, I really shouldn't be, agonizingly confused about this. I really should, just my first instinct should be to help Kai. But I gotta get this done, And, I think just the pure fact that I hesitated is worrying Kai. I get the sense. Just a gut feeling. Even the fact that I hesitated because I'm kind of in the middle of something, but I want to help, Hang on, I need to check if we're still good on lighting. Yep, we're good. We're shiny. We're pleasant. We're good. That's neat. We need more slabs, though, so let's go do that. Oh, but shoutouts to Deadeye Proxy for putting up with my puns. Oh, here's another one. Jedi Proxy has sent me another image. Shoutouts to Jedi Proxy for putting up with my puns, dude. You're being real chill about this. Where were we going? Oh. We'll find out what Jedi... Live puns are the best sort of puns. Am I going the right way? Yes, I'm not mistaken. Well, while we wait for our next pun prompt to load, I should talk about how this is the last real episode of Skyblock. Like I mentioned it in Splatoon earlier, like last week, but this is gonna be the last real episode of Skyblock because I just feel like this kind of amounted to this series as a whole. We're still waiting on that pun prompt, guys. We'll find out. This series as a whole, it kind of devolved into, just I blither blather for the entire episode. And because I'm blither blathering, I run out of, I either run out of things to say or I run over time. And that was just kind of the feeling of this series. Hang on. We've got our pun prompt here, but it's still loading. So it looks pretty 90s, so I don't know, maybe I need to come up with something about rad. I don't know. We'll find out. Welcome to the creative process. I shouldn't be answering these puns live, but I'm doing it anyway. It lends character. It kind of lends a lens into this. This will be a good transitionary episode for the fact that we're going to live stream this. And anyway, more so why I was live streaming this is this already had a live stream kind of tone. It was just me here blithering and blathering and asking for super delayed audience reaction. You get kind of delayed audience reaction when it comes to streams anyway. There's a couple of seconds of stream delay, but I was acting like this was a stream kind of from the start. This felt like a stream in tone to me. It felt like the same thing I was doing on a stream. So it was kind of, I don't know, it's not a video I want to make anymore. I want to move on to be able to record things, and this series could literally go forever, functionally, forever. It could go on. I could just continue to, be okay, this is what we're building today, and this is the story I'm telling, and this pun isn't my pun prompt is not loading. It's a GIF GIF of some sort, and it's not loading, and I really want the pun prompt so I can go, because I want this in my life. I want to be able to pun at people. I love puns. Can you tell? If you've watched this long, I think you all are well aware of my very particular relationship with puns. They're the highest form of humor, obviously. Anyway, like, this just always felt like I was in like an empty live stream when I was recording it. Just that was the tone I took on. Because, I was like, hey guys, what do you think about this? And then I would say something and wait for the comments to show up to interact with them. And usually there wasn't very many comments. And like, I don't know, and like, streams essentially in tone to me are completely different from videos. Like, stream videos are like, you kind of actively watch them. They're like, you don't usually have them for background noise. They're just kind of, it's something that you watch to be entertained and to see the game that's being played. In contrast to a live stream, for me anyway, is kind of like, listen to this person talk because I think they're neat, and kind of watch the game that they're playing. And it's kind of like, more so use that, you would use a stream as background noise, because it's such an interactive medium that you don't want to, actively listen and try to catch every little thing this person says, but you do want to, and you have influence over that. And like, I was trying to, lend that influence through the comments, and it just wasn't happening. So that's the thing. And this pun is taking forever to load. It might be because I'm trying to upload videos right now as this is happening. Like, I'm trying to upload a bonus video, and what else was I uploading? There was the bonus video, and then there was one other one that I needed to upload. Oh yeah, it was the stream from when I'm recording this today. It was on Saturday because I missed Thursday. Also, speaking of streams, I need to point out that I'm currently, like, even when this comes out, the poll will still be open, but like, the results will have already affected things. But if you really wanna, if you always go, oh, he's streaming, but I can't see his thing, because you're busy, chime in. There's a straw poll link in the description, and you just click on that guy, and then you can chime in and say, hey, I want you to stream on this day at this time, and because like, I love to stream. It's fun. It's great when people show up. I love having, chat interaction. I think, and that really showed, especially in these videos and the stream VODs, because like, it's just incredibly obvious that I was just conducting this as though it were a very, very delayed live stream. And that, I don't think that, harmed viewership for the series, but like, this is also not my most popular series of all time, Like, if just looking at my own view numbers from the outside in, this wasn't my most popular thing. And like, Skyblock's already been done and over with. Like, people have done Skyblock to death. Like, it's not, like, I know I said at the very start of the series that I haven't seen anybody do much with Skyblock, but in all seriousness, a lot of people have done stuff with Skyblock. Like, not anyone particularly huge when it comes to Minecraft. Like the big Minecraft guys like Ant Venom and, I don't know, who's another big Minecraft guy? I don't know. Caveman Films was pretty big there for a while. I don't know if he's still, because he had to take that big hiatus with his, because of what happened to his mom, and he had to rebuild that house. So he had a huge break in between, like, a huge chunk of his content, and like, after the break, like, his content changed completely. Like, he used to do mod reviews, and he would play Minecraft with friends, and he would do stuff like, he'd do mini games and all that cool stuff. But then, like, after he came back, it was a lot of like skits and scripted stuff, and then some other things got in the way, and he didn't even get to do his skits and scripted stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, I loved Caveman Films, like, scripted stuff, especially what comes to mind is, especially what's been going on recently in the world with video games, with Pokemon Go. Like, Pixelmon Lapis is going to be an even higher demand, is what it was. It was called Pixelmon Lapis, and he was playing he originally started it as like a let's play of Pixelmon, but then it evolved very quickly into like a scripted, like, Pokemon cartoon style show, and it had incredible production value. Like, every build looked like it belonged in a Pokemon game, and the voice actors were very, very good, and it was all top-notch work. But then, that kind of top-notch work takes a lot of, work. So, there would be huge delays between episodes, especially when they didn't have areas built. So, like, and like, now it's still just all in the air, because so many, like, it's been so long since the last episode that some of his voice actors are going this is still a thing that we're doing? You know, like, they kind of pieced out because they didn't know this was still a job they had. So I feel for the guy, because, you know, he had a huge audience there for a bit, you know, and like, especially like there was a huge amount of crossover between Caveman Films audience and Venom's audience and Sky Does Minecraft's audience. And then, like, I don't know, Sky kind of went in a different direction with his content. He got way higher energy. Like, he was already a pretty high energy guy. He was pretty loud and, you know, look at this thing I'm doing. But then, like, he got into, he just shifted it up another notch, and I couldn't handle it. It was too much for me. It's like watching PewDiePie. Like, I love PewDiePie, and he's like, you know, he's the king of YouTube, so you can't really, you know, he's got the most subscribers of anyone, so you can't really, you know, talk too bad about him. And, you know, say what you will about his content, but he does well doing it. And, like, personally, I think, like, PewDiePie I can't watch much of, because he's just like Sky. He's got the dial turned up too high. Like, I know I'm, like, very, very laid back in my videos, and I try to dial it up a little bit because I'm just naturally laid back while I play games. And I've been trying to dial up the energy a little bit because especially from Kai, but also from some other fans in the comments, they've been like, hey, you need to dial it up. I'm falling asleep here, you know, that kind of thing. And, like, I hate to talk bad about other people, but, like, just some people are just too high energy for me. And, like, I can respect that other people like that because it's funny, you know? When I can handle all that energy coming at me at once, it is funny and it's good stuff, and I enjoy watching it when I can handle it. But I couldn't handle being subscribed to PewDiePie because, like, he does so much content. Like, I admire that. That's impressive how much content the guy does, how much he puts out 24/7. And really, most people who are really big, they put up a lot of stuff, like, and especially, like, Let's Plays kind of stuff. Like, Markiplier does one video a day, I think, off the top of my head. And, like, I know Ant Venom does videos. Like, Ant Venom, I love Ant Venom. From the very start, I've loved Ant Venom. He's great stuff. He does great, phenomenal stuff. And he's been hit really hard by the subscriber purges because, like, Ant Venom, like, and especially, like, that road trip he took, like, like, he ran an absentee channel there for a little bit, you know, for, like, a month. And I feel bad for the guy because, you know, so many people, you know, or, like, what was I saying? Like, so many people subscribe to Ant Venom because of Ant Farm, right? And then over time, like, they got either, you know, they got subscriber purged and they didn't recognize it until they heard about more Ant Farm happening, and they come back to the channel and Ant's, you know, grown as a person and developed as a content creator, and these people are still expecting, you know, early Ant Venom, and they don't like it, and they're very loud. Oh geez, we're already out of slabs. We may actually have to make more slabs. What is this? I'm gonna be salty if we need to make more slabs. It's not gonna be a good time. Like, if we get almost done with this and it's not gonna be enough, I'm gonna be a little more than a little unhappy. Yep. We're gonna have to make more. That's great, but enough of me talking about other people, because I know I'm going to offend someone. They're gonna be like, no, that's not good. You know, but, like, I honestly admire anyone who can manage to put out a video once a day, every day, all week, all year. That's impressive. It's so much more content than me. I do 2 videos a week, and I do minor editing, very, you know, calm stuff, as much as I can handle to do. We need to make more slabs. We're gonna finish them 3 rows up there, and then we're gonna make more slabs. But anyway, like, you know, I do my best to put out 2 videos a week and stream whenever I can. And that's still, you know, sometimes, like just now, Kai needed to talk to me, and the call dropped before I could react. You know, especially with my job starting now, I'm particularly busy. It's peculiar how busy I've gotten. You know, I'd never expect to be this, you know, I'd never expect to be busy enough to not have time to sit down and, talk with you guys and play video games. But like, just so much happens sometimes. It's like, why? I just wanna play games, you know? Oh, we're so close to this. I think we're just gonna make like 3 or 4 stacks. Hang on. Let's just count how many blocks there are here. So, once we finish this row anyway. This stack of 64 might not even be enough to get to the end. We're gonna finish this episode. It's gonna be the last thing I do before this goes to live streams. I guarantee it. Oh my goodness, we're already over time. But you know what? We're gonna have an extra long episode. I'm gonna cut out the bit where I make all the slabs and everything, and we're gonna have an extra long episode in, you know. Oh my goodness. So we need 3. And then we need to count these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. We need 37 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 37 by 24. That's the absolute minimum. So I will be back when I get enough slabs to be 37 by 24. So BRB. Alright guys, hi. So off camera there, I built this entire thing. All of the cobblestone I got for it was legit. Kai can vouch for me on this. I did actually get, like, well, firstly I got the 7 stacks of cobblestone that were required to fill in the rest of that. And as for the rest of the cobblestone, yes, I did grind for all of this, and yes, I did not have the recording running that entire time. I stopped it a little bit after and grinded all that out. So that's the mob grinder before we put water in it. So that's the mob grinder before we put the water into it. We're gonna put the water into it on a live stream. Like I said earlier, this is the series that is moving now to live streams. So that's a thing that's happening. It's a real thing. I'm really excited about it. And thank you for making me laugh in the middle of take. Did I not say please be quiet so I can speak? Okay, so I don't look like a dreadfully crazy person, Kai video called me to keep me from dying of boredom during grinding all of that. Here's Kai. Hey everyone, wave hello, dear. Close enough. Waving with your lips, 10 out of 10. Anyway, so this series is kind of drawn to a close, but don't worry, if you really liked it, go vote on the live stream thing. You need to vote on the live stream thing so I can do live streams at the time you guys want. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm Yoda. But seriously, go vote. Like, if you guys always see my live streams, you're like, no, I can't watch right now. Well, then go fix it. Go fix it. You have the power. You have the power. Go fix it. And especially if you want to see more of this. As for what we're doing in the live streams, we're going to be throwing water into the mob trap. I'm putting as much as I can. I can't more movement. Both of my hands are busy. I cannot apply more chin. My beard is in the way. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kai, for applying color commentary that the viewers cannot hear. That's great. Wow, thank you for that ice just immediately freezing again. I'm not doing a little dance. Anyway, we're gonna put water in the mob grinder, and then we're gonna make a grinder for gold in the nether, and it's actually gonna work correctly, unlike the one in my casual world where I die every 5 seconds. Yeah! So anyway, guys, enough of my blither blather. You guys have clearly had enough of this series. There's not been much views, and we're gonna Frozen Tundra Finds next week, and for as long as I have Frozen Tundra Finds games, and then you guys get to vote on the Frozen Tundra Finds games to see which one you want, and that's great. Anyway, guys, later, man, I guess. Later, go check out the live stream that's happening right now. Later, man.